Hey guys, you have McGann. This is the Fangirl, and I'm here to tell you about Amazon Prime Video's new animated fantasy series, The Legend of VOX Machina. So I got invited to do the watch party for episode 1 of the show, which was so awesome to be a part of. And really, it looks like this series is going to be incredible. Now, if you are already familiar with the VOX Machina franchise from Twitch, the best part about the new Amazon Prime Video series is that it is a prequel to all of that. So this is fresh new content for all the critters out there. And because The Legend of VOX Machina occurs prior to anything else that's been done before, this series is going to be a great place to start if you know nothing about this world or its characters. Okay, let me start actually telling you about this episode. We have this band of what seems to be anti-heroes. Vax, Vex, Pike, Scanlan, Percy, Grog, and Caliph. And they've gotten themselves into a bit of a scuffle at the local tavern, which ends up causing them to grab a reward flyer, and then they sign up with the King of Exandria to become mercenaries. Like they've got a clue what they're doing. Here's the thing though, the Vox crew is more than a little bit clueless about what they've signed up for. And not to give away any major spoilers here, but there is a freaking lightning shooting dragon that appears. Where my fellow dragon dorks at? Because this big buddy right here is already worth the price of admission to watch the entire series. Normally, I would binge the entire show in one sitting and then geek out about all the nitty-gritty details and how awesome everything is, but I have to watch the rest of the episodes in real time with the rest of you guys. That's okay though, because I have a feeling that I'm going to be talking about The Legend of VOX Machina a lot more in the future. However, and again, I've only seen the first episode so far, I do want to point out some details that I found interesting with the characters Caliph and Pike. You guys know me, I'm a theorist, and I am very big on taking note of things that are psychologically interesting. And I noticed that Caliph, who is this half-elf druid, so that means she can conjure up a lot with nature and work with animals and such, but Caliph seems to be showing signs of a post-traumatic stress disorder. She gets very tense during the battle, and then she panics like she's not performing well enough even though she's saved everybody's hides. And I found it particularly notable that at one point, Caliph produces these vines and they have spikes in them. It's almost as if her anxiety is surfacing through her abilities. So instead of making these soft, gentle, helpful plants, she creates something that is on as many pins and needles as she is herself. I don't know enough about Caliph yet to guess at her backstory, but I definitely think that she's one to watch closely. Then we have Pike, who is a gnome cleric, and she gets this moment in the first episode that really raised an eyebrow of curiosity for me. Basically, the Vox crew enter a village, and this woman asks Pike to bless her house since, Pike is a holy person. And Pike has this strange hesitation, and then she makes some gestures and says some words, but nothing happens to suggest that anything mystical or magical is going on, which is strange because we see for ourselves that Pike can use her abilities to make things like shields. And then we see Pike physically repair Grog's body, which seems to take a big toll on her own energy levels, which means Pike can't go around just healing everybody in the party one after the other. She seems to only have the power to fix one person before she's spent for an extended period of time. But knowing that Pike is a cleric and is capable of these very real, tangible things, why was she not able, or maybe not willing, to bless that house? Was she reserving her energy in case a battle broke out? Or does she have something gray about her past that might cause her abilities to be lessened or tarnished? I honestly don't know the answer, but I think these are fun thoughts to hang on to while watching the rest of the season and seeing how things develop. Oh, and I should mention that this series was made by Critical Role, which, if you don't know, they're this group of voice actors who stream themselves playing tabletop games. So you know that we are getting the truest geek perspective in making a fantasy show like this. And I am really excited to see how the rest of this series progresses. And lucky you, if you're seeing this video, that means that The Legend of VOX Machina is already available for you to start watching right now. So hey, go jump on your Amazon Prime Video account and watch the show, then come back to the comments and let me know what you thought. I don't think any of you guys would regret giving this show a chance, so go watch it and then come let me know who your favorite character is and why. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.